set you free. I told you you could always count on me. Always count on me.
Greetings to my general viewing audience. It's your man Shane Black, and I'm back once again to make a brief video tonight talking to you about the Chinese connection. With all this talk about Hunter Biden's laptop and what you, because I knew the truth, but what you were lied to with regards to its authenticity and Russian disinformation, now all of a sudden everyone wants to say, well, yeah, now that I think about it, that was true. They kept that from you so they could get what they wanted. And we all know who they are. It's the man. I guess it's the big guy in this case. Now that they got what they wanted, Joe Biden in office, you got what you voted for, according to Kamala Harris, which is inflation, higher gas prices, higher food prices, shit, everything costs more and you just get less. Part of the reason for that is this whole situation with green energy. And I'm going to hit on a couple of these points real fast because I'm going to put the links to certain articles in the description box. You probably see them already. Give me one moment while I refreshify my electrolytes and let's delve into this. Yeah, they ran out of vitamins R, U, and M tonight, so I had to get some vitamins V, O, D, K, and A. Oh, shit. Now, we have a profanity warning. A profanity and expletive warning. So if you don't like those things, then just turn the video off. Hell, half my videos probably got average 1 minute watch time, so you probably left already. But if you're still here right now, I appreciate it, and let's get on to it. They talk to you about green energy. They said put our foot on the neck of fossil fuels. You could get some green energy. Let me tell you the reason why. We want to talk about windmills going to provide power to generate electricity. Yeah, it can do that, but the wind doesn't blow all the time. And to top that off, 6 of the top 10 manufacturers of blades for windmills are in China. That's right, 6. There's only one GE in Boston is ranked number 4 for windmill blade or windmill turbine manufacturing. So, with the Democrats and Joe Biden driving you towards windmills and windmill farms, that's going to enrich China. Read the article in the description box. Click the link in the description. You all know what the hell I'm talking about. Now let's go on to the next one, which is China's dominance when it comes to, well, hell, I'll just accept all these cookies. Shit. There. Solar panel production. See, China dominates in all areas when it comes to solar panel production. So I guess there's different products that you need in order to make it, such as polysilicon, solar cells, and solar modules. And as of 2019, China was 66% in solar or polysilicon, US 14, 78% in solar cells, US 7, and 72% in solar modules, USA is 8. Wind and solar, the only thing that is going to do is enrich China. And who allegedly made money from China? That would be Hunter Biden. I believe it was China had a little something for the big guy. I'd have to go look that up. They want to put your ass in an electric car. Now, this part of the video isn't meant for black folks, for the simple fact, I did see one black person in an electric car since electric cars have been invented. So you take that shit to the bank. Unless it's some, Will Smith or some shit like that. No, regular people can't afford no electric car. But guess who dominates when it comes to the rare earth materials required to build that electric car? China. Once again, I guess that shit wasn't a surprise. China built up its dominance in rare earths. Again, click the link in the description box. And when they did that, because relying so much on China can get you fucked over in the end. And I believe it was 2016 or 2018, and I believe it was somewhere in the Philippines. Had something to do with territorial waters, maybe around the Philippines. China didn't like what Japan did, so they cut Japan off from these rare earth minerals for a 40-day period of time. Now, if we're going to become reliant upon these electronic vehicles and China is dominating the rare earth materials needed for that, the rare earth materials needed for the chips in your cell phone, I believe it's the F-35 fighter jet. Well, I don't want to. You can read the articles. But once again, enriching China. That's three things, and it's not a coincidence. They want us to go to wind. They want us to go to solar. They want us to buy electric vehicles. All things that are going to enrich China. And well, there is a rare earth mineral mine in Texas somewhere. I forget what they call it, the big hole in the earth mine or some shit like that. I'll put the link to that in the description box as well. But in starting to wrap this up, after showing you how Democrats, and Joe Biden in particular, are making moves designed to make China richer while making your fucking ass poorer, think on that, especially when the midterms come in November. Now, hold on, let me refreshify my electrolytes one more time before the conclusion. Well, I won't conclude yet because I thought of something else. So, when these assholes, and because they're intelligent, and the majority of people in this country aren't. Otherwise, I wouldn't have voted for them. But when these assholes tell you about getting an electric car, we want everyone in electric cars in 1 year, and so we don't want fossil fuel vehicles. You could save money on gas. Some bitch said today or yesterday, you could have saved $80 a month if you had an electric vehicle. You can tell that bitch don't live in the hood. If you live in an apartment complex, where the fuck are you going to charge your electric vehicle? Somebody tell me that. You got these complexes out there. Hell, they built a new one in the city where I stay. And it's not that far from me. There are hundreds of apartments there. And therefore, there's likely hundreds of vehicles there. Do you think that they are going to install hundreds of vehicle chargers for their residents? No. If you have a home, because Section 8 and all that kind of shit, in the hood, you think you're going to have that electric charging station outside your house and ain't nobody going to steal that shit? They will come and slice that motherfucker off the side of your house and sell it to the nigga across the street and have him install that shit. Or, just for shits and giggles, they'll cut that cord. The one that has that connector on the end. So they'll cut that cord just because they ain't got shit else to do. And then you're going to have to keep buying cords for your shit. These people are looking to enrich China and don't give a fuck about what the reality is here on the ground. Now I'm going to wrap this up with two things. I'll probably put links, I'll find some in there, but what I thought about is steel and antibiotics. Because I believe China makes around 92% of the antibiotics in the world. So, and there was a story a couple of years ago, that shit was tainted and came to America, and I guess 3-4 people died, but they could not hold China accountable for that because they don't have the same regulations that we do. You might have cows, chickens, and bats all flying around. Well, I guess cows and chickens don't fly, but you know what the fuck I mean. All up in there while they're making antibiotics. And then when it comes to steel, as I was talking to you, I have found an article right here. And when it comes to steel production by country, hold on while I scroll down and find it. I got some numbers here. Steel production by million metric tons. China, 996.3. Then you got India at 111.2, Japan at 99.3, and there we go with the U.S., 87.9. I guess if we get in a war with China, we better make sure they don't blow our shit up because we don't have enough steel to rebuild tanks, aircraft carriers, and airplanes. That's it. That was just a tangent. So think about what I've said, gentle viewer. You have to understand what they're trying to do to you, because in a Marxist society, you have the haves and the have-nots. And whereas your politicians are not as rich as, say, as that Cook motherfucker with Apple or Jeff Bezos with Amazon, but they have power and they do have enough wealth. And they would like to eliminate the middle class. So you just have the people with money and power and the people without either. And then they'll just fuck you over to the end of eternity. And you wouldn't be able to do shit about it. That's it. That's all, gentle viewer. I'm out.